guys doing? I hope everyone is doing fine. I hope everyone is about to have a great day based on whenever you're seeing this video. I'm so happy to be back again making content. I am super excited. So tonight I wanted to do a little something. I wanted to talk about Shanae then and now. And this is where I'm going to talk about tapping in and the becoming of your highest self. So for me personally, your highest self is like, all right, I'm going to give you an exercise. Sit down and envision yourself at your highest potential. Think limitless. It's limited. It's really unlimited potential. Like, it's really unlimited, because trust me, there is so much that God can do for you if you're willing to work with Him and the universe. Trust me. So I want you to sit down and think about your highest potential, your highest self, and think about, what is she like? What are her hobbies? What are her habits? What does she look like? What does she wear? How does she speak? Who does she surround herself with? Take a minute and think about all that. And then think about how you can become this person. Because trust me, it is possible. It is very much possible. Right? It is, because even in the Bible, God talks about how He loves us and He wants to give us anything we ask for. He wants to make us happy, because when God makes you happy, He's happy. He just wants you to come to Him and ask Him for assistance. That's it. Nothing hard. All right, so anyways, guys, I'm trying to focus to look in the camera so it can look like I'm looking at you guys instead of like staring at myself. So anyways, last year around this time, I sat down and I did the same exercise. You can write it down. Writing it down is a great idea. I did this exercise and I thought about, Shanae, what she like. In my mind, I swore that just by being on a spiritual journey, one day I would wake up a different person. I swear, I thought I was just gonna wake up a different person one day. Like, I really thought I was just gonna wake up one day and just be different. I did not know that it was gonna take all this work, but trust me, the work was absolutely worth it. I definitely learned a lot and I grew a lot from all the work I put in. So Shanae, so then and now, Shanae a year ago and before compared to now. People pleasing, Shanae last year. No boundaries, lack of self-love, lack of self-worth, definitely not whole, codependent, not only to people but to substances. Marijuana, which in Jamaica we call it weed, alcohol, cigarettes. I was codependent on these things. So it's like, if I didn't smoke, I couldn't cope, And when I say people pleasing, I talk about like saying yes when I really wanted to say no. I'm watering down myself to suit who I wanted people to see me as. And what I realized is, no matter what you do, no matter what you do, You could be the nicest person on this earth. No matter what you do, if people want to have you a certain way, paint a certain image of you, that's just what they're gonna have. That's just the image you're gonna paint, and that's gonna be their perception, and it's okay for people to have their perception. You know, you just have to grow out of caring and learn to be authentically and unapologetically you. Like when I look back a year ago and today, certain things that I would say today and certain things that I would do today, like starting this channel and sharing my personal life and sharing stuff with you guys a year ago or before, no, I don't, because I don't want anyone to see me as a certain kind of person, but that doesn't define who I am. However people see me does not define who Shanae is. Who am I? Who do I see myself as when I look in the mirror? You know, and most of us are like this. We live in an ego mindset. We don't even know who we are, because we were born pure, and then based on experiences and situations and stuff that we've been through, just life and society's conditioning, we're basically like in a matrix. I call it the matrix. And then you go on this spiritual journey, and then, you know, you're awakened and you start seeing things totally different, and your perspective changes. Yeah, kind of straight all the way from where I was, but yeah, just go the flow. So anyways, then I know Shanae now, strong, let me just take a second. I don't want to use the wrong words, right? Definitely worthy. Definitely worthy. Love. I am love. At peace. Beautiful. Empowered. And Shanae does not give a damn what you think, what you think, what she thinks, what he thinks about moi. I remember before, when I used to be like, I wish I didn't care. I wish I didn't care so much about what people have to say about me, what people thought about me. Sometimes when I heard certain things that people would say about me, I would cry, because I'm like, I'm not that person. I'm not that person. Where are they getting these things from? You know, rumors and other things used to affect me a lot. I used to want to go out of my way to prove to people that I'm not a certain way, you know, and that was me, people pleasing. And then I used to water myself down, because I used to think being respectful was I used to think being respectful was like making people walk over me. Like people would walk over me, disrespect me, and just for saying, you know, Shanae, just to say, because I wanted them to say, you know, Shanae's a nice person, like Shanae's a nice friend, you know, she's respectful. I would take a lot of shit and a lot of disrespect from people. Not saying that I'm gonna cuss anybody out, no, but I'm definitely gonna stand my ground, and I'm gonna say, you know, don't talk to me like that, or don't say that, you know, or I put up my boundaries, you know, don't do that. That's not how it happens, you know, don't mess with this, Shanae. I'm still super nice, but you know, I have to put up boundaries, because you have to have a balance in life. If you're too sweet, they'll eat you. So you have to have balance. That doesn't mean you're a bad person, but you have to protect yourself and your energy. So how did I quit smoking? All right, so when I started my journey, I was still like smoking a little on and off. I was still smoking a little on and off, because I was so codependent on it, you know. I was like addicted. It was to the point where if I didn't have any weed, It's to cut up like this stick. It's to cut up this stick and sorry for laughing. But boy, if you don't laugh at yourself, you know, I used to cut up this stick and use this stick to make my weed. And when I didn't have cigarettes, I would get so mad. I would be mad at my then spouse because he smoked, so I would be mad. And I would argue with him if he smoked the last one. How did I stop, right? So when I started journey, I was still, smoking on and off because I'm like, spiritual vibrations and all kind of madness. So, I'm like, it's not gonna affect me, Even though when I envisioned my higher self, I didn't envision her smoking, I didn't envision her like that. But I made excuses in my head for me to smoke. So one night before, every time I smoked, I realized that I would feel anxious and paranoid. Like I would feel super paranoid. Like paranoid. Anytime I smoked, I would feel paranoid and I would throw up. I would always throw up, and it's like God didn't want me to be like, keep yourself pure. Nope. Keep yourself pure. Keep yourself pure, girl. Yeah. So I would always throw up. And I remember I had a dream once, right? And in this dream, I saw this lady that I respect a lot. She's a prayer warrior and a very dear friend. She knows herself. When she listens to this video, she's gonna know herself. I don't really want to call her her name. My lovely auntie, she knows herself. So in the dream, it was her and it was someone, and the person was like giving me, because I used to tell myself, oh, I'm only taking a pull or whatever. The person was giving me like a blunt and they were like, take a pull. And I was looking at her and I was nervous. I'm like, oh, I'm only taking a pull. And she didn't look at me anyway. She was just like, okay. And after that, I had this dream, right? Where I was about to light up a blunt. In Jamaica we call it spliff. And when I was about to light the blunt, when I was about to light the blunt, the police came on the scene, and I remember running to the bathroom, and I was just in the bathroom. Anyway, that dream played out on July 4th. I was with my friend and we were smoking. I remember cop cars driving past, and I remember going up to the house, and I ended up in the bathroom, like throwing up to the point where I was spitting out blood, and I was like, whoa. And then after that, I had another dream where, so I stopped buying weed, I had another dream where, and this dream confirmed it. I was praying, and while I was praying, someone was lighting a blunt. And I remember looking at them like, and I was so pissed at them. And then that's how I realized that, well, that was God telling me, no, this is not for you. And the path that I chose for you, this is not for you, Shanae. And yeah, that's how I stopped smoking, And also, even while I was still smoking, I did make a promise to God that I was gonna stop. I remember I wrote down a list of things. I can't bother to get to that right now. And I did make a promise to God that was something that I was gonna drop, because when I envisioned my highest self, that's how I ended up changing up my lifestyle, eating better, and surprisingly, I lost a lot of weight. I still feel like I have some weight to lose, but honestly, I've been getting a little lazy, and then it's winter time in New York, so it's really cold. So sometimes I really don't want to go outside. I really can't be bothered with the home workouts. And I really get my exercise from just walking. I'll walk to random places. I'll walk for like half an hour. Me, I will walk. Yes, so yeah. And when I envisioned her, you know, she ate a lot better. That's how I ended up changing my diet. So I challenge you, you know, envision your highest self and tap into that. It's gonna be a journey, but what you will need is discipline. Lots of discipline. Pray for discipline, because I know how temptation is. I remember going to the beach with my friend all the time, and all the time I was there with her, she had a blunt, and I had to discipline myself. And instead of taking the blunt, I would take like some wine. You know, she'd bring wine to the beach, we'd take like a sip of wine or whatever, and that's what helped to discipline me. You know, now I don't even drink alcohol unless I go out, or once a while I will buy it, like very not really often. You know, mostly I only drink water. It's good to keep the mind, the body, and the spirit pure and clean. It's very good to keep it, because if you don't have a clean vessel, honestly, God can't really connect with you, you know, and your guardian angels and guys, they can't really connect with you to give you messages, and your intuition will be blocked, and all your gifts will be blocked if you don't really try to change up something, you know, change up your life. I challenge you guys, as I said, envision your highest self. What is she like? What does she do? What does she wear? You know, who is this person? And tap into that. Yeah. Well, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I am feeling so loved. I am feeling so blessed. Like, I appreciate all the feedback, the comments, and I appreciate, you know, when I give the little tips and you guys say, you know, I'm gonna do this, or I did this, or I'm glad that I have people that can relate. Because, you know, this channel is really for me to help people, you know, help people, because I know there's someone out there that has been through it, that probably feels unworthy because they've been through such stuff, or is probably still in the middle of it, you know, and they haven't gotten out. And I just want to encourage people like that, you know, and just people that just want to grow overall. You don't have to really go through anything, but just want to grow overall, you know. And I am so grateful for everyone. And once again, I'm sending lots of love and light. God bless you guys. Mwah.